Okay, you guys came out today to learn a neat there's my marker. A neat concept. I'm here to inform you about perceptual mapping. It's a very neat concept that you can use in your daily lives when you buy products. A lot of people use it for marketing and things like that. It's really interesting how to use it. Here's a perceptual mapping chart right here on the wall. It is basically set up in a plus sign, and you have your categories on each end. I have from cheap at the bottom to high price on top, and I have non-family friendly on the right and family friendly on the left. You can use this for several things: products you buy, places to eat out, anything like that. You can use it as a startup business too. You've never really thought of this concept before, but it is very informative and can help you make decisions, maybe where you want to eat one night, or maybe what products to buy out of all the products that are out there. And it's a really nice tool. And I am going to show you how I use it for restaurants, fast food restaurants to be exact. Okay, so as you know, all fast food restaurants are normally cheaper than others, and so most of them do fall into the cheap side and the higher price. But you do have your fast food joints that are a little higher in price, may cost $10, $12 per person to eat at. Then you have the ones that are family friendly and some that aren't family friendly. So say me and my children and my wife wanted to go out to eat one night. I would want somewhere that is, maybe not necessarily high price, might be a little lower price because it does cost a little bit for all four of us to go out to eat. And I might want somewhere a little more friendly for the family because of my children. So you start thinking about these restaurants in your head. For instance, McDonald's. McDonald's, is cheap and family friendly too. You have the McDonald's have the Playlands, Happy Meals, and things like that. So I would actually probably put an X right here for McDonald's. Right, McDonald's right there. Because to me, that's what it is. Now, one thing about perceptual mapping that you have to understand is this is your preference. Has nothing to do with actual numbers. That's the greatest part. It's how you feel about these items, products, and things. A lot of people get the wrong idea about perceptual mapping. They think it is a measurement system all based off of numbers, when it actually is not. It is a measurement system, but it is more of your opinion than anything. So, to me, my opinion is McDonald's is cheaper, and it's family friendly, but not 100% family friendly. Then you start thinking about the other ones. For instance, Arby's. I like Arby's. Arby's can be cheap, but it's very family friendly. There's no Playlands. Their Happy Meals are on the lower side, so I would say no. So I would put an Arby's right here. Right in Arby's. Right there. Because to me, it's not very family friendly. Even though it is cheap, to me, I don't feel like it is really good for our family. Then you start thinking about other ones. Burger King. Burger King, to me, has better burgers than McDonald's. They have Playlands. They're about the same price. But, like I said, they're a little bit more family friendly. So I'd put Burger King right here. Right there. And that's where I would stick Burger King. It's similar to McDonald's, but to me, they have more Playlands there. Their Happy Meals, I think, are a little higher quality. Then you have places maybe like Taco Bell that are cheaper, but are family friendly as well with their Happy Meals and their desserts and things like that. Family has a good time there. So maybe I would mark it right here because it's family friendly and cheap. And that would be Taco Bell. Let's say I wanted to go, say I didn't really have the mood for tacos, you're not always set in the mood for fast food sometimes. So you start thinking about other places, and I like, my favorite is actually Chick-fil-A. They are very family friendly, and they are reasonably priced. However, they are a little higher priced than most of your fast food joints. So they would actually, to me, go up here for Chick-fil-A. Even though they're family friendly, they are a little bit more expensive. Then you start thinking about the places that may be a little higher in price that aren't family friendly at all. Chipotle, in my opinion, is high priced, not family friendly. Not family friendly at all. There's no Playlands, no Happy Meals. The kids' meals, they don't really have a kids' meal. And then you start thinking about other ones, Subway, for instance. They have kids' meals, but they're not high-quality kids' meals, and they're a little expensive as well. A little cheaper than Chipotle, but, you can still position them on your map. You start thinking about all these things, all these different restaurants and everything, and where you place them on the map, and you start to think, okay, so what place is really my favorite? And you can decide on where you want to eat just from this map. Well, you know, I like Chick-fil-A. It's a little higher price, but maybe that's not in my budget for tonight. Maybe I need something that is a little cheaper. Well, then I have other options. I have McDonald's and Burger King. Again, this is all based off how I feel, so this is true to me. And you can do this for products as well. You can do this for candles, for anything, detergents, anything you can imagine. It's a very smart tool to use when you're trying to make a decision. Information is very important. You know, you have to know how you feel about a product. You got to know the product. You don't want to put a product, you know, that you have no idea about. If you have a quality side for detergent and you've never used Tide before, the STV says that it's very high quality, but what do you feel about it? It may not be high quality to you. So it's very important that you understand where you're marking these at on the map. And these can be used in your daily lives. It can be used going out to eat and anything. Is there any questions about the perceptual map?
No.
No questions about the perceptual map. Well, that's all I really have to teach you today, and I'm glad you all listened to my informal speech on perceptual maps. Thank you for joining me.